Hello, welcome to the weather update. And yeah, of course, got to screw that up again. But we were looking at the radar here because still got some rain going on. Luckily, we've been at it. It hasn't been raining on Long Island. It stopped, but if you're in Jersey, Tom's River is still dealing with looks like some moderate rain. So they've had like now 3 days of rain in Jersey. Luckily for us, we started drying out today, and the rain kind of ended. Looking at the radar again, you can see a heavy shower, maybe even a thunderstorm there over Tom's River is kind of interesting to see. A little bit of a deformation area, I guess you can call that. But other than that, no rain on Long Island today. Luckily, I was able to finally get outside, although it was cloudy all day. At least we were able to get outside and not get wet. That's what it looked like at Twin Lakes area there. And we were actually treated to a nice sunset. Of course, not a lot. Well, I was not at the lake, of course. You can start seeing that sunset kind of. And then as you headed west, boy, I took the train from Wantagh, got off at Freeport, and it looked like this. So, yeah, kind of wish I was just stayed at the lake for a little bit. But who knows if again, it seemed like it got more vivid as we went west. So that would make sense because that's where there was a break in the cloud deck. And the sun was kind of poking through that little hole there. But anyway, let's take a look at the rainfall totals. And a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Of course, at least it didn't rain today, although the sun wasn't out. At least it didn't rain today. The rain is over. So let's take a look at what we got for rainfall totals, and we're going to start with the weather rainfall totals from the Weather Service office out of Upton, and you can see here everybody got over an inch. Stamford 1.36 in some areas. Bergen County got over two inches. North Arlington 2.2 inches. Some areas there. Essex 2. Parts of North Jersey. Maplewood 2.44. Not going to read all these out. Hudson County 2.41 inches. So Northern Jersey got a lot of rain. Passaic, Little Falls 2.15 inches. Look at New Providence and Union County 2.77 inches. Close to 3 inches. So we definitely overperformed on the rain. A lot of areas in Union County there. Cranford, 2.64 inches. In New York City, Harlem, 1.60 inches. For the Bronx. Harlem in the Bronx? I don't know. That's what it says. Kings County, that is Brooklyn. South Slope, another hard-hit area, 2.76 inches. 2.58 inches at Prospect Park. Barham Hill, 2.46 inches. So, yeah, they got a lot of rain there, too. Nassau County, a lot of us over 2 inches as well. North Massapequa, 2.24 inches. Great Neck, 2.06 inches. This is Hicksville, 2.05 inches. 2.01 in Port Washington. Syosset, 1.97. Levittown, 1.83. Carl Place, 1.81. East Hills, 1.71. Glen Head, 1.60. Seems like it gets a little less as you head further northeast. In Manhattan, Washington Heights, 1.88 inches. Greenwich Village, 1.79. So a lot of rain. Everybody got a soaking. Queens, Little Neck, 2.56 inches, 2.50 inches at Little Neck. JFK Airport got 1.81 inches. In Rockland County, not quite as much there. That's a little further north. Pomona, 1.11 inches there. And Suffolk County, also seeing some 2+ inch amounts. Bayshore, 2.10 inches. Dix Hills, 2.07. Nesconset, 1.99 inches. Islip Terrace, 1.97 inches. Blue Point, 1.92 inches. A lot of these higher amounts seem to be on the South Shore. Sayville, 1.86 inches. Upton, 1.81 inches. Islip Airport, 1.72 inches. And as we go into Shirley, 1.60 inches. And 1.41 inches in Miller Place. It seems like it gets a little less as you head further east. And in Westchester, New Rochelle, 1.88 inches there. Tarrytown, 1.27. Armonk, 1.26. So a little less as you head north and east of the city and west of the city. And just to the south, it seems like the amounts are higher. So let's go take a look at the New Jersey site here. This is our text for the New Jersey site here. This is from Mount Holly, New Jersey. And you can see some 2+ amounts there in Delaware. Now looking at New Jersey, Atlantic County, 1.81 inches in May's Landing. Looks like we have a 2+ inch amount here in Medford and Burlington County. Some of these are from last night, so these may have gone up a little bit. We're going to probably have to revisit those. You got to remember, it's still raining in Toms River. So Atco, 2.16, that's in Camden County. In Hunterdon County, which is like West Jersey, look at that, 2.70 inches. Bloomsbury, 2.70 inches. It was a real soaking. Mercer County, Ewing, 2.47 inches. Princeton, 2.40 inches. So again, a lot of rain in a lot of parts of New Jersey. It gets a little less, but these are some morning readings. So that's why they're lower. 2.85 in Parlin in Middlesex County. That's quite a bit. Old Bridge, 2.13 inches. Woodbridge, 2.14 inches. So a lot of 2+ inches there. Amounts here. And in Monmouth County, Hazlitt, 2.57 inches. Matawan, 2.43 inches. Fairhaven, 2.15 inches. Keyport, 1.87 inches. And let's go now to Morris County. Mine Hill, 2.77 inches. So Central Jersey seeing a lot of rain, 2.32 inches. In Boonton, Califon, 2.18 inches. So, yeah, a lot of rain in a lot of these areas here again. Now let's get to Ocean County. Brick, 2.33 inches. This was as of 10:20 p.m. last night, so they probably added to these numbers. Toms River, 2.03 inches. We're going to have to actually look at the weather and hazards data viewer to get a more complete picture of New Jersey. Look at the Somerset, 2.81. This is a real soaker. For May. I wonder if we've ever seen anything quite like that before. But that was a real soaker. And let's go to the peak wind gusts now. I think we went over this yesterday, but there may be some new ones that came in. We have 72 at Lewes in Delaware. Now for New Jersey, at the Jersey Shore, Atlantic City, 63. Cape May County, at the tip of New Jersey, 62 in Ocean City. Ocean County, Tuckerton, 70 miles an hour. Trixie's, 64 miles an hour. Rutgers Station got 58 miles an hour. So, yeah, some pretty strong wind gusts. I don't know if we ever actually saw any of those strong winds on Long Island. I don't think we got into those as strong of winds as the Jersey Shore did. But anyway, let's go to the weather and hazards data viewer now. And we're going to, and you can see all these red flag and high wind warnings for the West Texas into Colorado. They're having terrible fires in New Mexico as well due to that. But as for us, it's a matter of, some areas getting too much water, some areas not getting enough. That's the imbalance we're dealing with. So let's go look at some of our observations. Current conditions outside, it's only in the 50s, and it's been there. It's pretty much been there all day. It's pretty chilly last night, too, with that wind. And with the rain in Jersey, it's even cooler, only in the 40s. Only in the mid-40s there. So let's look at what it was like at Islip today. And take a look at Islip. You can see temperatures generally were in the 50s all day with that northeast wind making it feel even colder than that. And it was pretty chilly overnight, too. Only in the mid-40s, that strong northeast wind gusting. And then yesterday we didn't make it out of the 40s. I think we barely got to 50. Yeah, just barely got to 50. So it was pretty chilly all day long yesterday. So now we'll go and we'll look at our rainfall amounts. And I'm going to go to the rainfall amounts. So we'll just pull it up this way, so we can get all the weather stations. And I'm going to move this all the way back to Thursday. All right. So let's see if we can do that. All right. So this gives you an idea of all the rainfall amounts now that we have across the areas. Give you kind of a map. You can see. Actually, these are over 2 inches. So though a lot of those observations I read to you in the text are kind of old, and they're probably going to have to be refreshed at one time. And when they come up with updated numbers, I could put a link in. But this is generally what we got here. And you can see 2.19 in Carl Place. So when we include that, you can see for the whole event here. A lot of higher numbers in Nassau County, and a little less as you get to Suffolk, but still over an inch in a lot of these areas. East End seems to have gotten not as much as some other areas. And as we work our way into the city, you could see here, again, those higher amounts, so a lot of 2+ inch amounts here. And then as we work our way into central, even 3+ inch amounts here in parts of Hunterdon and Somerset County. And Toms River also well over 2 inches there, 2.55. So, and it's still raining there, so we might have to revisit some of these rainfall totals in the next weather update. We'll have to see if there are any more updated ones. But anyway, looking at the satellite, you could see clear sky. If you're up north, man, maybe Albany, you might have actually had some sunshine today. And also Maine. Maine, you probably had a nice sunny day if you were in Maine or New Hampshire or Vermont. But for us, we're kind of stuck in the clouds. Also, Pennsylvania also had a clear day as well. But not so for us. Not so for us at all. So let's go to the models now. And you can see there's your monster low there sitting offshore. And that is this is the GFS now. And we're going to look at the GFS, and you'll see it gets pushed to the south. High pressure builds in. That low kind of sits there and then keeps moving south. It's very highly unusual. It's completely cut off. And it's over warm water. So we're going to have to wonder if this thing gains some tropical characteristics. That high keeps it down south. So we're going to be dry now for most of the week. Luckily, we don't have to deal with any rain at all, I think. The next chance of rain probably wouldn't be until the weekend again. So that's when the next chance of rain would be. So now that we see that, what's going to happen here, luckily our weather will be better, but you see that's still going to be dealing with that easterly fetch. I guess there wasn't any severe coastal flooding in Jersey. I don't see any coastal flooding reports, which is kind of surprising. But anyway, let's take a closer look at the northeast now. And this really monster low pressure system here. So the HRRR really don't have that much in, only have 24 hours of it in. But it'll be enough to show you that I think we're out of the woods with the rain, and Jersey will dry out too shortly. And all that's just going to stay to the south of us. All right. But we'll start seeing that. You see that area of tight isobars kind of go to the south too. So that means the winds will get less as well. As well. So let's go to the GFS here. It's the 18Z GFS run, and we're going to look at our dew points and wind flow. So you can see here, dry air has moved in, dew points have come down, winds have gone more northeasterly. We're going to stay in that northeast. Looks like they go a little more easterly tomorrow, but still pretty gusty, still strong, but maybe not as windy as today, but still fairly breezy. And then we still have that east to northeast breeze on Tuesday. And we're going to keep that breeze going here. Wednesday, still an east breeze. And then it turns a little more east to southeast, maybe a little bit on Thursday. And then as we go into the southerly wind, as that high starts moving away, then we start seeing the return of moisture and the rain chances as we head into Friday, along with those higher dew points. It's Saturday, and it could be kind of mild on the weekend. Looks like kind of a warm, humid air mass trying to move in there. But with the easterly flow, it's going to keep our temperatures cool. GFS here tonight, we're going down to the low to mid 40s, I think. Tomorrow, this looks like the sun will be back out, and we'll be recovering as a result. We'll have temperatures probably getting up to the upper 60s, mid to upper 60s, even despite that east wind. Obviously cooler on Long Island versus inland areas. But that indicates to me that we're going to start seeing some sunshine here. Here's Tuesday. Also, perhaps near 70, away from the water, and then we might even get into the 70s, maybe low to mid 70s for your Wednesday, and then for Thursday we start really warming up. At that weak southerly flow, we could see mid and upper 70s, so it's going to start feeling more like May. That's a little bit above normal, but I think our normal high is actually supposed to be 70. And look at that, even warmer inland here. And this is where we start getting in that warm, humid air. Could see near 80 inland. And here is Saturday, again, near 80 inland, depending on that rain. And, yeah, we'll definitely see a little bit of a warm-up as we head into the weekend, for sure. Now, if we want to take a look further at what's going to be happening, let's go to the North American view in the jet stream. And 250. All right, so see, there's that cutoff, and it's going to be cut off completely. You can see there's a jet stream separated. It's actually completely cut off from the jet stream. But you can definitely see it's that low and that high that actually keeps us from being hotter, because a lot of other areas around us are going to be hotter. And then you can see this huge ridge in the east. And we start seeing a little more of a ridge in the east, but then as we get toward the end of the period, looks like another trough comes in. All right, so we will be getting into some above normal temperatures with that ridge once we get rid of the cutoff low. So let's go look at our temperature anomaly chart. And let's go to that, and let's go to actually to the CONUS view. All right, so obviously we're below normal today, well below normal. We'll be a little bit below normal tomorrow too as well. And then we get closer to average. Here we're at Tuesday, fairly close to normal, and then start going above normal as we get into Thursday. You see that, but then as that other trough comes in, it'll definitely knock temperatures below normal. But we're definitely going to be dealing with some above normal temperatures later on this week. And again, the normal high I think is in like the upper 60s to close to 70. Let me go ahead and look at the average high for islip, and we'll see. I'm pretty sure that if we go to the climatology speaking, normal high temperatures for this year range from mid-60s close to the coast to around 70 for inland. So they're kind of showing the forecast there. So we're going to be close to normal, then going above normal. So let's see. With that, it sounds like we're going to start seeing some sunshine. So let's go back to GFS. Let's go to the RGEM here. And let's take a look at the sky cover for the RGEM. All right, because it looks like we're going to start seeing some sun trying to come out tomorrow. Still probably dealing with some passing high clouds off to the south. If you're north, you're going to be mostly clear, I think. And then we're still kind of playing with these clouds. Then finally, I think Tuesday, a lot of them get pushed to the south. And then Wednesday, it looks like it's trying to bring more of them back in. This is the RGEM model. And, with such a complicated situation, the models could be a little off. So here's the GFS showing more sunshine for tomorrow. GFS really giving us a clear day on Tuesday as well as perhaps Wednesday as well. And then we'll have to watch for the increase in clouds. But again, I think we'll have a good amount of sun this week to make up for like 3 days of cloudy skies. We haven't seen the sun in like 3 days unless you count the sunset today. So we will get in some sun. We'll get in some better weather. And it'll be good to get back outside again for sure. It looks like, this is pretty encouraging. This is the GFS Tuesday. The models are kind of all low. RGEM seems to be a little much with the cloud cover. Let me go to the NAM. Normally I like to use the RGEM, but I'm going to go to the NAM as well. Here's the NAM showing a clear on Tuesday. Tomorrow, NAM also has us fairly sunny, so we'll have sunshine, but definitely Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're going to have to watch it. It's trying to back these clouds, and we'll have to see if that actually happens for Wednesday or not. For now, that's the NAM. There's also the FV3, which we could use, which, again, that we don't have the 0Z. There's no 18Z run with that. We can do the 12Z, which this is just a higher resolution version of the GFS. So you're looking at tomorrow here. It looks like there'll be a lot more sun tomorrow. We're not completely clear. There'll be some cloud. Looks like less clouds if you're in New Jersey, perhaps. And then as we get into Tuesday here, mostly sunny. Looks like a mostly sunny day. A clear, mostly sunny day. So that looks pretty nice, actually. So there's one of the model we can check out. And that is the Ventu Sky model. And I just want to show you, use this for the winds. All right, so to show you the winds will be letting up as we head into your tomorrow here. You won't see as much wind for Long Island. For much of Long Island, at least this is the wind gust. East End, you're still going to be dealing with wind. Jersey Shore, you're still going to be dealing with wind. Monday, moving along to Monday here, and you'll see here that wind still continues. You're still going to have that easterly. This is a long duration. That's why I'm concerned about the coastal flooding. Then we finally see that die down as we head into your Wednesday. But again, look at this. We're going to have to watch and see if this thing actually gains some tropical characteristics, just because being that it's in over such warm water, you never know. Obviously, it's very early in the season for that, but when we look at the water temperatures for this area here, which I don't think this gives sea surface temperatures. I'd have to go to this. But if we do look at the sea surface temperatures here, and I'm going to also show you sea surface temperature anomalies too as well. Yeah, still well above normal, but when you look at the sea surface temperatures and where this is going to be sitting, 25 Celsius, 77, that's pretty warm water. Now, you do need 80-degree water, but it's fairly close. If it gets pushed into this area down here, east-northeast of Florida, we could see our first named storm of the season, perhaps. You got to expect the unexpected. But anyway, we're out of the woods with the rain, and happy Mother's Day again. Hopefully, all the mothers out there, hopefully you're able to enjoy the day despite the clouds. If you're in New Jersey, I'm sorry you needed your umbrella if you were in the southern part of New Jersey toward Toms River, but at least we got rid of the rain today, and we won't have to deal with the rain for much of this week. So anyway, thank you for watching. Take care.